Stack Moxie makes sure your configurations and integrations are working as expected every day and alerts you and your team when something breaks, which helps limit the impact of outages. The homepage displays a dashboard with a status for each of the functional groups you want to monitor. Think of these as folders that house your most important processes that you want to monitor on a daily basis. One example would be monitoring that your chatbot journey is working as expected and syncing to your CRM post-submission. Our tool does connect via API, native integration, webhook, or email to each piece of your technology stack. Each connection is independent of each other and can be set up in less than 15 minutes. Our connections give StackMoxie a unique position in the marketing automation space since it allows you to connect multiple systems and test the data and processes that flow between them. We also allow connections via our open source system Crank, which allows our internal or external engineers to build connections to homegrown or bespoke tools very quickly. A feature that is unique to Stack Moxie is the ability to do real-time monitoring on live leads as they enter and move through your system. It isn't a question of whether something is broken. The question is, how quickly can you observe the issue and resolve them? In this example, we are validating that when someone fills out one of our Contact Us pages, that they are enriched with the right fields and synced to the right sales queue in the expected time frame. This allows us to be proactive in system hiccups and decrease impact on closing real opportunities. This also allows us to ensure standardization across program types for testing at scale. We can now go back into Stack Moxie and watch as a lead is processed in real time. This does happen in real time, so we're going to show you an older record. First, we expect the behavior score to be greater than 49 because that thresholds an MQL. We then expect there to be a product group, which helps route the lead. We're looking for standardization on our UTM campaigns to make sure attribution is accurate. We're also looking for the lead status to be open in the first 5 minutes of lead generation. We're then looking for a sync to Salesforce, but as you can see, it's synced incorrectly because we were missing that product group that routes the lead. And finally, we're looking for the status to be working within the first 45 minutes to show follow-up from sales. With real-time monitoring, we can ensure your hand raisers and high-value leads are routing and syncing as expected in real time. We can set the expectations of how a lead should process between systems on multiple variables and give you insights to your processes not previously possible. The next thing I'd like to show you is our ability to automate the quality assurance process for programs and campaigns. Standardization setup is critical to keeping everything running across teams at scale, like successful attribution, end user experience, and the consistency across your campaigns within Marketo. Everyone can come together to define their requirements into a template so everyone can trust that their requirements are met when a campaign launches. From a campaign manager perspective, they just click on a test and go. Here's an example of that. You are looking at a spreadsheet for all the landing pages we use for our paid ads. On the back end, we have set our expectations using a template, but for the campaign manager with a few data entry points, they can run a comprehensive test. Let me show you. All we have to do is come in here, define our variables. So for this, it's going to be product interest and country. We simply click here, and then Stack Moxie communicates with the spreadsheet and generates a lead for you automatically. Then you simply select this button here, and it'll tell you exactly what happened to that record and where it failed. From a campaign manager perspective, I know that I'm good to proceed or that something has failed and where to look. From an executive perspective, I know that every campaign manager or contractor has run through the same thorough scenario every time.